Welcome to the Workamper Show, a podcast devoted to helping you discover how to finance your RV travel dreams. I'm Steve Anderson, the president of Workamper News. Each one of our episodes will either introduce you to people who are already living the RV lifestyle or to opportunities to work short-term jobs. You'll also learn how to hit the road the right way and make the most of every opportunity. Now let's turn over today's show to your host, Greg Gerber.
Thank you, Steve. It's been a busy week in Heber Springs, Arkansas, as nearly 200 work campers and dreamers gathered for the annual Workamper Rendezvous. Today, we'll talk with one of those dreamers. This episode is sponsored by the National RV Training Academy in Athens, Texas. The Academy's one-week live training or home study course will teach you everything you need to know to fix about 80% of the problems people experience with their RVs. You can also sign up for additional training to become an RV inspector, campground technician, or to provide mobile RV service. For more information, visit www.nrvta.com. Anthony DeAmaral has been attending this year's Workamper Rendezvous with his wife Angelina and their 3-year-old son Colton. After years of planning, the young family is weeks away from hitting the road to begin their RV dream. Angelina will be operating a children's clothing business from their fifth wheel, and Anthony will be attending classes to learn how to repair RVs for other people and to inspect them for new buyers. He has been working 15-hour days and could already see the negative impact it was having on his marriage and his relationship with Colton. He weighed 498 pounds just a few years ago, but after deciding to take his life back, he lost 328 pounds and looked for other ways to reduce the stress in his life. After a chance encounter with some other people who were full-time RVing and listening to the experiences they described, that worked to cement the desire to embrace a nomadic lifestyle for their own family. They've completely changed their diet and want to teach others how to cook delicious, healthy food from their own RVs. As Colton gets older, they don't want him stuck in a 4-wall classroom learning from textbooks. They want him to experience history, science, and life in a more personal way. To hear how Workamper Rendezvous worked to train this young family to embrace a dream of travel and a much less hectic pace, please welcome Anthony DeAmaral to the show. Thanks for joining us today, Anthony. Really appreciate it. You're here at Workamper Rendezvous, and you came not as an RVer and not as a work camper, but you are very close to doing it. So tell us a little bit about your family and what's going on as you're transitioning.
Thank you very much, Greg. Like Greg said, my name is Anthony, and I'm here learning as much as I can because me, my wife, Angelina, and our son, Colton, who is 3, we are basically tired of living in the Bay Area and dealing with the hustle and bustle of 15-hour days and not being able to spend any quality time and lifetime with each other, that we threw our hands up and said we are done. So we are transitioning completely out of it. We are taking her children's clothing company with us on the road, and we're just going to travel around and see this amazing country has to offer and connect up with work campers all over.
So you live in a sticks and bricks right now, about an hour and a half to the east of San Francisco, and you are in the process of selling that?
We are actually in the process of getting ready to rent it out. Yes,
okay.
Sir. We know that doing our research and listening to all of your guys' podcasts and listening to the Workamper News, that passive income is the amazing bread and butter to help live this lifestyle. And we have the opportunity to rent our place out in the Bay Area, so we are going to rent it out and get on the road.
There you go. It gives you some income right from the beginning.
Exactly.
And so you guys just recently bought an RV?
Yes, we bought a 2019 Elk Ridge fifth wheel, 37-foot. We took the upper bedroom area and actually completely ripped it all out and converted it to my wife's clothing business, and we actually inverted a 4x6 foot slide into the slide, so it actually slides back and forth with it, so it can move with us, and we can bring everything to the road and bring all of our amazing designs to the people right there.
Okay, so are you making all of the clothing there, or are you just making the initial designs and other people are making the
No,
clothing?
everything is handmade, hand-designed by my wife herself, and she sews 99% of everything inside that RV, and what she doesn't sew in there, she sews inside the sticks and bricks when we're there the very short time. But yes, Everything, we get bulk fabric and designs, and people just come to her, and she makes them right then and there.
Well, that's neat.
Yes, sir.
How long has she been doing this?
A little over 2 years now, and we decided to go full force with it because of all the amazing customers that we have met and everything that we've seen and all the joy that we've seen with the kids that we want to take it out there. So we're just going to run with it.
She has no problem running a business from the RV?
Well, she does not. It's amazing with the amount of space and the small stuff that you can put into it, and with all the tips and tricks that we have learned. We have really learned to minimalize and start downsizing. So that's really helped a lot with getting it in there.
Okay, but being able to serve the customers by putting things in the mail and all that kind of stuff.
Well, see, that's the joyous of being, as far as technology-based that we are right now, is that all we need is an internet line and a good mailbox system and postal service, and we can pretty much send to anybody around the country.
That's right.
That's the most amazing thing about this lifestyle, is that it's not limiting us, and that's what we love.
And this is something that is coming up here quickly, correct? Within the next couple of months, right?
Oh, yes, sir. We're actually... after this rally, we're going to shoot all the way back to California and finalize a couple of things. And within a couple of weeks, we're going to be right back on the road and heading out full time. And we are out of here. And we are ready to go and experience life.
Very good. And what's the first stop?
First stop's actually going to be towards Flagstaff, Arizona. We're going to meet up with some couple other friends down there. Hippie and the Tech are going to be down there somewhere. So we're going to go meet up with them and go do some stuff. And then down to Athens to... Big Red Texas Schoolhouse and go hang out down there in Texas for a while.
And learn something about how to fix all these problems with your RV and stuff like that. Help others fix their problems.
That's the biggest thing is right now it's like I know a quarter of the stuff, but I want to be able to help and get out there. And with everything that I've learned with that training academy, it's where I want to be and it's where we got to go from right now.
What really attracted you to RVing?
Honestly, family and the ability to be able to spend more time with my family. Like I was saying earlier, I kind of touched point on it. I was working 15 plus hours a day, not seeing my family, not doing anything. And my son is 3 now, and I don't want to miss out on any more. So family and experiences is what's really driving us to do this, because I'm tired of living separate lives pretty much.
Right, absolutely. And as Colton gets older and you're wanting to road school him, I'm assuming?
Yes, absolutely. We'll be doing road schooling and actually Road Life Project and with Digital Pen Pal has amazing programs too that we're actually going to sign them up for too. So there's all this online technology is insane. Kids nowadays can literally interact with each other and do everything. So we're not worried about it one bit. We are so excited to teach him on the road and told him all the homeschooling and get him so exhausted.
That's right. There's so much curriculum out there now for any parent to be able to use to teach and train their own children that they really don't need, to be a PhD or even have a degree to be able to teach their kids how to be successful, especially at the elementary grades.
Exactly. And once you start getting up into the middle school and high schooler levels, there's so many programs and so many different companies out there willing to help the kids in that style, that by that time there's going to be so much out there. Every kid that wants to succeed in road schooling and homeschooling is going to get that value.
There's an organization that I hooked up with a couple of years ago called Full-Time Families, and I met them the last time I was with them, I believe was in Tucson, Arizona, and it was amazing. During the day, the kids were going out to the national parks, because there are several in there, and they were talking to the rangers about desert wildlife and desert plants and things like that, and exploring them up close and getting to see that and learn from the experts. And then at night they were heading up to the top of the mountain to Kitt Observatory, and they were talking with real astronomers about how the planets were formed, and they were looking through these great big massive telescopes to see these planets and the star clusters and all that kind of stuff. And then when the rally was over, a bunch of others were going off to San Diego, where they had already arranged, and these are for the older kids now, for the oceanographers at the Scripps Institute to teach the kids oceanography.
Yes.
And after having some of those classes, then they were going to go to Mission Beach. There is actually an underwater county park over there where the kids can float over it and observe the desert, or the ocean wildlife and things like that, the things crawling around and all that kind of stuff. Up close and personal, you're not going to get that off of a movie or a video that's shown in a classroom.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm so forward looking to Colton going to do, because it's like he's not going to be stuck into 4 walls to teach and learn from textbooks and from everything. All that stuff, and then to bounce off in the parks, there's also the Junior Ranger programs for all the kids. I mean, that is by far one of the most amazing programs right there, free of charge. All the kids get to do it. They get to learn about all the state parks in person and physically touch the stuff and see the stuff in person, not in a book.
And not just learning about plants and wildlife and things like that, but also about history.
Yes.
I mean, at the where it actually took place.
Yeah,
And
like
that's
to be able to go to Yellowstone and actually learn a couple things, and the kid go up and show what he's learned, and then get a reward for that, and be able to see that firsthand, it's the
Mhm.
most amazing thing to me. And I am so looking forward to actually getting out there and showing Colton and getting all this stuff. We are so excited for it.
That is neat. I know that same group, Full Time Families, they had planned a rally out in Colorado. That was actually the first time I'd ever hooked up with them. And when the rally was over, they had a bunch of people heading up into the mountains of Colorado where they had geologists were going to teach the kids how the mountains were formed, how the minerals got into the veins in the mountain, and how they extract those minerals from the mountain. And then they were going down to where the gold rush started, and they were actually going to pan for gold in the very creek where the gold rush started. I mean, how do you,
Oh
how
man,
can't you
you can't.
not do that for your
Yeah,
kids,
like
right?
if you have the opportunity, and it's not even if you have the opportunity, if you feel that it is the right thing to do and it's where you want to go, then make that jump and do it. It's
Hmm.
like if I can do it and me and my family can do it,
Right.
anybody can, because it's hard, it's scary, but man, the rewards that are going to get out of it is by far outweigh
Hmm.
the negative side effects.
And Angelina, she can fully support you guys, or are you
Well,
going to be doing some work
well,
as
that's
well?
that's what I was saying is I'm hopefully going to do twofold. Like I said, help with get my inspector's license, get out there and help people in the RV community. But also, I have a huge passion for plant-based and eating right and eating healthy. Being, if you guys have a couple minutes, a little backstory on me is a couple years ago I used to be 498 pounds.
Oh my.
I'm now standing in front of you at 170 pounds.
Hmm.
April 1st, 2014, I took my life back and decided to get right and start eating healthy, and had surgery and I had help. But what I learned is proper stuff to put into your body and proper fuel to keep your body moving, and you don't need everything out there. And what I really love doing is spreading the amazing word of food and fresh food. So what I'm hoping to do is, in order to, with the inspection stuff, also help people with eating right and getting out there and starting food and helping people with all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping to do twofold, kind of just stay busy out there and enjoy life.
Hmm. Now that just makes perfect sense because so many people buy an RV to be able to make their own food when they're out traveling. And they've got their own kitchen, they got their own refrigerator. So why are you out there eating fast food?
It,
So you're going to go in there and teach them how to enjoy a healthy lifestyle while they're on the road too.
yes, and doing it from your RV, and that's what. There's so many other people, and I've watched so many people myself. Lady E herself, amazing. She's done so many books and has done so many recipes. And I want to jump off and just help people really start to get back to the basics of healthy cooking in your RV and show them with simple food, simple ingredients, you can have a healthy, sustainable lifestyle that's going to be amazing nutritionist for your family.
Hmm. That's right. You have some background in the culinary industry.
Yes, sir.
Right?
When I was younger, I went to the California Culinary Academy in San Francisco and graduated with Le Cordon Bleu certification. Did nothing with it for many, many years, and went into the automotive field with my family business and realized that that was not my passion. That was not where I enjoyed life.
Hmm.
Food and making up new stuff and coming up with new healthy alternatives is really where my passion and drive is. So I'm gonna do my jump and move that in full spec.
Right. And I think that would be relatively easy to do. I think you could probably do seminars in campgrounds.
Ex-
Campgrounds are always looking for things to educate their guests.
Exactly, and who knows? Next year's Work Campers Rendezvous might be a little spot for me to set up and start getting a little healthy kitchen cooking in there. I would love to help out.
That's right. Are you part of any organized groups already?
Just you guys is Work Camper. I'm part of Work Campers as of this weekend, and then Road Life Project is the other one that I'm part of, which is an amazing organization for kids specifically. But they also have the health insurance and roadside service. But I specifically joined because of Digital Pen Pal and the opportunities for the kids out there.
Hmm.
So,
I yeah.
Go-
I understand one of the stops you've got on the radar anyway is a big RV rally in Clearwater, Florida.
yes, that was actually spirit of the RV rally, RV Village's big annual event. We heard about it, and we kind of wanted to jump at the opportunity to go hang out with a bunch of like-minded, amazing people and kind of just pick their brain, kind of just like this. And I believe it's February of 2020, right in Florida. It's going to be an amazing time. It's They say it's like the Burning Man of RV conventions. So it's just one big happy party for everybody.
Sure. Have you ever heard of the Escapers organization?
Yes, that's the other group that I'm actually super excited to finally go to an event of. Full-time families, like you said, I've noticed, but Escapers is the other one that I've really excited to try out. We have not been able to link up with any of their events yet, but we're super excited for 2020 to come around and start hitting up everybody's.
I should note that Escapers is a division of Escapees, and Escapees has traditionally been for retired and older folks, and the Escapers are the people your age, and you're what, 30s?
Yes, sir, mid-30s, yes,
30s
sir.
and 40s who are still working from the road, and it's a support group for those people, the younger families who still have kids at home and things like that. So they all get together and do things together, and they might get together for one little rally, and then they might say, well, we want to spend the summer in the Rockies, and they'll plan going as a group to go hang out in a bunch of different states or national parks. It's really cool.
Oh, heck, I didn't know it was all that much fun. I'm going to have to
yeah.
definitely look into even more about that. Man,
Sure.
see, you come here and you learn something new every minute you're here.
Is there anything you've learned here so far?
Oh, if I had to take one thing away so far is to not put off what you can do today.
Right.
And honestly, come up with a plan, stick to it. Persistency and consistency will achieve your goals. And honestly, if you just think about it, it will become and you will do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And honestly, I love it. I love everything that I've learned so far. And this is only day 2.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, have you met any other people?
I was just going to say, I listened to Tom Ziegler, first time ever seeing him in person and listening to him, and wow. I walked out of that seminar with my jaw dropped, my eyes open, and my mind full of amazing thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And Howard did an amazing job following right along with him, and it was a lot of eye-opening, and it really put in perspective how easy when you actually get a game plan to do this lifestyle. And it's almost like one of those things that you're not going to dwell on the past, but now that you know, you want to just help spread that word and tell everybody, if you're stuck, just get out there and just enjoy life and enjoy it.
There are probably 24 different seminars that are planned this week. Are there any that really stand out for you?
Yeah, let me get my list out there. So for the rest of today, I am also going to enjoy Jill Sessa is doing a minimalism and tiny footprint seminar that I think, honestly, if you're going to go in this lifestyle, you definitely need to do some refreshing, of course, on minimalism and how to downsize. So I'm actually super looking forward to her seminar. And starting tomorrow is some more of the technical stuff. We got some Terry Cooper stuff of the amp volts and purple monkeys that I'm super excited about. And then hopefully I can learn a little bit more in the blogging and vlogging technology world, and hopefully start bringing some of this amazing information that I have out to everybody, because I'm still completely new in this world. And I'm still learning, even though I'm of the younger generation. I think the technology might have skipped me, and I'm still trying to play catch up a little bit. But it's okay. I'm going to come into it full arms and running at full speed, and can't wait to do it.
Where are some of the places that you would like to go with your family?
Oh, I should say hands down, number one, Moab is by far, and Zion are by far some of my most number one destinations. But even some of the national parks, seeing Yellowstone, we just want to spend like a week up in Yellowstone and just really take all the ambiance in. Crazy Horse is another big one on our list. We would love to go take the tour up to Crazy Horse and check out all the beautiful scenery and everything that they have to do. And then, of course, there's a couple of the cliche ones, like, of course, Niagara Falls and seeing upper East Coast during the autumn, fall changing and seeing the leaves and that kind of stuff. Like, everything that when I was a kid and I saw all the cool things, like even as simple as going to the Mall of America, like it's stuff that I've always wanted to do that I've never been able to do that I would love to take, but it was... So we're so excited just to do every cliche and every national park tour around here. But I would say if I had to pick one top 3, it would be Moab, and Zion would be hands down what we want to just spend a lot of time into.
I had not spent a lot of time in Moab, but I had spent a night there on my way to Arizona this summer.
Okay.
And it's different. It looks like you're in the middle of a moon landing with all the mountains and things like that.
Yes, that was pretty much so. Other than the little bit that we've been doing, this is our first biggest trip out here cross country in vehicles. So last week was my very first time ever seeing any beauty of New Mexico. And
Oh, Land of Enchantment.
Yes.
They call it the Land of Enchantment for a reason.
man, my jaw was dropped and my eyes were open because it was beautiful. The most breathtaking, like, wall of reds and oranges, and it literally looked like the wall was on fire. It was the most beautiful thing. And then honestly, just coming up through North Texas into Arkansas, the trees, like, I was joking because we were in like a little mini caravan and we were in the walkie-talkie, so we were talking. And I was like, guys, I go, not to sound weird, but I'm from California, so I'm not used to this, but these trees are the most beautiful trees that I've ever seen. And they look at me like, this is just a normal highway. But it's
That's
like
right.
the simple stuff that is the most awe-inspiring to us is what we love. We're still like in that newbie phase of everything's brand new to us. We're like a baby seeing it all new again. When we actually got to, because we're staying over here at Dam Site, beautiful area.
In Heber Springs.
Yes, yes. Down in actually the wooded area campsite. And I remember the first night we were there, I was looking up, and I had one of those moments of, this is it. I'm looking up, and I'm staring at the trees of Arkansas. Last week, I was staring at the beautiful skies of Texas. And the week before that, I was looking at the not-so-informative Bay Area sky. And I realized that the open road and this amazing country is where I was meant to be and my family meant to be. It was so amazing to see all that.
I spent a couple of years in New Mexico, and one area that you'll absolutely want to put on your list is White Sands National Monument, because it's just miles and miles of white sand dunes. So Colton will have a blast rolling down the white sand dunes.
Yes.
And then at night, if you go on a full moon night is the one you really want to be there, because it's so much fun. You get in there, you bring a sack lunch, and you climb over a couple of dunes, and you're all alone by yourself, and you're sitting there watching to the west as the sun goes down behind the Oregon Mountains in a brilliant display of colors.
Wow.
And then as soon as it starts to get dark, you turn or you flip around and you face to the east, and a giant orange moon just comes up over the mountains over Alamogordo, and it's just spectacular. Colton might have a brother or sister after one of those.
You literally just gave me chills. That was an
I know.
amazing description.
It is.
That is definitely going on the bucket list now. That is
Super.
Yeah, I have a weakness for sunsets and sunrises like most people, but the beautiful colors is what gets me. Any spot that I can sit with my family and just sit there and watch a beautiful
That's right.
sunset, that is the calm and the relaxing that I love.
That's neat. Well, thank you so much, Anthony, for
Thank you,
joining
Greg.
us. I appreciate it. I wish you and Angelina and Colton a great experience as you hit the road here in a couple of weeks. And
Thank you.
just hope you have no troubles on the road, but
Yes.
have amazing memories.
Thank you. And if I could just once, if anybody does want to follow us, I decided to start this, but RV4 3 is our hashtag, or is our Instagram handle. And I'm going to start blogging and putting out all of our food and our amazing travels if anybody would love to see us. So that's RV_4_3. And we would love for you to follow us and check out our journey with us.
Super. Thank you again.
Thank you.
I enjoyed getting to know Anthony DeAmaral and his family this week at the Workamper Rendezvous in Heber Springs, Arkansas. They are just one of hundreds of couples and families who have been attending the seminars, talking with employers, and networking with each other to learn as much as possible about how to make the RV lifestyle work for them. Anthony and his family will support themselves with a business they can run from their RV. They've also set up some passive income, and he's planning to become an RV inspector and technician, which are services he can provide wherever the family travels. I found it interesting that even at a very young age, Anthony already saw the negative impact working traditional jobs was having on his health and his family. It was after meeting other people who were successfully living the RV lifestyle that Anthony and his wife, Angelina, were convinced it could work for them too. The Workamper Network can help you live a life that you've dreamed of living, and doing it the right way with the right resources in place. Whether it is running a business from your RV or working short-term jobs for a variety of employers, Workamper News can give you information to help you plan a course to live your own dream and get you on the road faster than you thought possible. For more information about opportunities to live, work, and play in your RV, visit www.workampernews.com. This episode was sponsored by the National RV Training Academy in Athens, Texas. The Academy's one-week live training or home study course will teach you everything you need to know to fix about 80% of the problems people experience with their RVs. You can also sign up for additional training to become an RV inspector, campground technician, or to provide mobile RV service. For more information, visit www.nrvta.com. That's all for today's show. We recorded dozens of interviews with work campers, employers, and other dreamers at this week's Work Camper Rendezvous. We'll be bringing those interviews to you in the months ahead. I'm sure you'll find their stories to be inspirational and help you hit the road on an amazing adventure. Thanks for listening.